In this video, we're going to cover the additional pieces to building a world-class team. Once you have your core four in place, we'll cover who they are, what they do, why they're important, what to look for, how to find them, and anything else you need to know. So let's jump right in. So you got your real estate agent, your property manager, your lender, and your contractors/handyman. Those are the core four. Those are the solid base of your team. With that four, you're ready to go. You're ready to rev the engine. You're ready to put pedal to the metal, hit the gas and get going. With those four, you're in a good spot. You're ready to get going, scale up. But there's still additional players involved in your team that you'll need, and we'll cover them here. So the first one we'll talk about is your title company. Now, title company is the company that will handle the transaction when you close on the house. Real estate agent handles getting the contract going, getting the offer accepted. Once the offer is accepted, title company will run the title on it, make sure there's no liens on the property, make sure everything's clear with the records. We'll process the transaction, create the settlement statement, disperse the funds accordingly, and make it all official. Title companies usually are coordinated by your real estate agent. They will either be a part of a title company or work with one normally. You don't necessarily need to use the real estate agent's title company. You can use whatever title company you want. Title companies don't vary that much with a straight up real estate transaction. When we get to the section where we cover in depth how to acquire properties without using any of your own money, we'll cover something called double closing, which could require a specific title company that supports that type of transaction. But for now, when you're just buying property straight up, know that you can just use the title company that your real estate agent uses, or you can easily find your own on Google. And if you want to proactively land one that supports double closing, simply asking them, hey, do you guys support double closing? We'll get you one of two answers. Yeah, of course. Or what's a double closing? If they don't know what a double closing is, you should go to the next one. If they do, you're in business. You can also use forums for any recommendations on title companies. This is something that people don't hold back. They'll give you a good person, good contact when you're on Bigger Pockets, something like that. So title companies will help you with the transaction. You'll also need cleaners. This is something your property manager really should be the one to coordinate. Cleaners and landscapers will get the property ready to be rented. They will also, landscapers specifically, come into play at the time of inspection. If for whatever reason your tenant is not keeping up with the grass, whether it's not included in the lease agreement or it is included in the lease that they're responsible for it and they're just not meeting that responsibility, the grass will need to be cut before the inspection, otherwise they will fail you. So make sure that you have landscapers on hand, which again, your property manager should be all over. Last persona I'll throw in here is different options in terms of insurance. For when you acquire the property, you will need to put property insurance on it. You will need specific types of insurance, landlord insurance that includes liability insurance. Similar to lenders, different insurance carriers can have different options. So you want to proactively connect with either different brokers or direct agents. Really, before you buy the property, you'd want to run the property, buy and get a quote from agents. Certain type of financing will require that you have insurance. Irrespective of financing requirements, you should have insurance because anything can happen. That insurance shouldn't include liability insurance. Cover that more in depth in future modules, but just know that this is something that you should also be doing proactively. It's not necessarily part of your core four of team members, but it is something that's worthwhile to mention here so that you get the ball rolling proactively and you're not jamming to try to get insurance at the last minute. You want to have that all set up beforehand. Once you have your real estate agent, property manager, your lenders, contractors, handyman, you got your title company, cleaners, landscaping, you got your insurance options on lock, you got a world-class team, and you are unstoppable. And now you're ready to find some deals, get them under contract, and land them. So we'll see you on the next one.